It is not really a weakness for you to live, but rather it is actually wisdom. Did you really know that so many people really stay in situations, in friendships, or they stay in relationships? Why? Because they are really afraid of what walking away will mean. But the sincere truth is, sometimes the strongest thing that you can actually do for yourself is just to let go. I want you to know that knowing your worth, it is very, very important. And that is why it is very important for you to really know your worth. And let me tell you something. When you actually understand who you truly are, and when you really know what you are bringing to the table, you will stop begging for bare minimum. Too often, we really settle for less. Why? Because we really forget our values. We really forget our worth. But knowing your worth really means that you don't really have to stay where you are no longer respected. You don't really have to stay where you are no longer loved. You don't really have to stay where you are not really appreciated, and that is very okay and fine. Do not allow your conscience to blame you as if you are doing something wrong. You are not doing something wrong because it is very okay. And that is why there is an important question that I really need you to ask yourself right now. And what is the question? The question is, if I loved myself the way I truly deserve, will I still accept this? And I want you to know that when you answer this singular question, it is really going to change everything in your life. Now, let's talk about letting go of toxic love. Love does not have to drain you, and that is the fact. Love does not have to really break you down every single day. And that is why I want you to know that toxic love really make you to feel like living is actually a failure, when in reality, staying is what is really keeping you from living. Letting go does not really mean that you never really cared from the very beginning or from the onset, but rather it really means you now care enough about your own heart. You now really care enough about your own peace and finally your own future. And that is why you are really walking away. And I want you to know one thing that I really want you to take note is that sometimes the people that we really love, they are not the very people that we are meant to really build our lives with. And that is why if we are leaving them, it is not a bad thing, and that is totally fine and okay. Now, let's really talk about courage, the courage to start afresh or the courage to start over again. Walking away takes courage, I must tell you, because it really means that you are now stepping into the unknown. And that is something that really has to do with courage. If you are not really courageous, you can't take that bold step. And that is why it is easier to really stay in your familiar pain that you already know, rather than you actually stepping your foot into the unfamiliar peace that you are pursuing. But the fact is, you will never find the right people, the right opportunities, or the right love if you keep on holding to the wrong ones. This is the sincere truth that you must really get. And if you have watched this video up to this point and you've not given this video a like, please do. And I want you to know that I am so excited about you watching to this point, and that is why I really want to know, and I am interested to know what city are you really watching this video from, so that I can send you my love. Now let us continue. Starting afresh or starting all over again, it is not really the end of your story. So I am really encouraging you not to be scared, because starting all over again is actually the beginning of a new chapter to take place in your life. And that is why I really want you to know that every ending really creates a space for new beginning to actually take place in your life. So do not forget that living is not a weakness, but rather it is wisdom. And that is why you are not giving up just because you are living, but you are rather growing up. And this is an important thing for you to take note. And if you really know someone that is still struggling with letting go, please, please, and please, I am begging you in the name of God. I really want you to share this video with them, because this might be the very reminder that they really need to regain their strength again. I am Dora Bob. I have other great content in this channel. I really want you to check them out and watch them if you have not. And if you have not subscribed to this channel, what are you waiting for? Please subscribe to this channel for more encouragement and truth. And I will see you in my next video.